universe of world.
There's your fucking take. Sorry, I came out a little hot.
Yo, dude, I mean, relax.
The youngest and the tightest.
Hear me out.
Pump the brakes.
This isn't a cult.
You stupid motherfucker. Oh my god. Welcome to another episode of
djvw. Welcome to another
Take
episode.
two. This is take two. We had a little whoopsie and we recorded some gold, but we didn't capture any video.
We're
going to
be releasing the audio of this later on, so you guys could hear what we
because it was so good. We came out.
We
so
talked
hot.
about gay Mexicans. We talked about the peregrine
some
falcons,
of those things. The harpy
animal
eagle.
facts.
I'm so mad because I even had a meme in the chamber for the harpy eagle.
It was so good.
God damn it!
Well,
but for those of you that don't know, my favorite bird is the harpy eagle.
Well, the only thing that keeps me going at times like this, when the chips are down, and you're just trying to get back to,
square one.
What is out there that I could use?
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need something to help you focus?
I need something that's going to help me focus.
Yeah.
I need something that's going to bring me back to life. Give me some
maybe
energy.
Even,
and also, because we were talking about animal facts,
sure.
I need something that has two majestic animal pieces in it.
Well,
what do you got for me, Dan?
What I got for you is a wonderful coffee product by our friends over at Rise Superfoods.
No.
And you spoke about dehydrated pulverized animal matter.
Sure, that's what I need.
Right. Well, our Rise Superfoods mushroom coffee includes both lion's mane and turkey tail.
And what does that do for me?
Well, you're going to gain the ability to focus. You're going to correct your gut biome.
Okay.
All right? You're going to raise those energy levels.
So, you know what? This is me. I'm average Joe.
Right.
I'm going on Rise Superfoods.
That's right.
RYZE.
RYZE.
I'm there, Dave. Now, what do I do here?
You look for your wonderful mushroom coffee product.
I see it right there.
Clickety-click.
Click right there.
Now it's brought you to check out.
Whoa.
I know.
$36,
A little steep, Jay. But I'll tell you what.
What can I do to
I
knock some of that?
pulled some strings over at Rise Superfoods Coffee.
Is it some kind of long, kind of weird name?
It's a
promo?
seance. You have to do a seance.
To Molech.
If you do this to Molech himself or herself, he's really kind of
what do I do now here at checkout?
Now that you're there, you look over at the section that says promo code.
I see it.
And you type in 4 letters, Jay.
Just 4
easy letters.
Any idiot could do that.
That's right. And those 4 letters, Jay, they're DJVW. It's going to save you 15%
Here comes
off.
the click.
That's it. On an already awesome product.
Look at
right?
that.
We're talking
Only
15 calories per serving.
Only $30?
That's it. $30. That's what it's going to cost you. We're talking 15 calories per serving. We're talking ketogenic. Doesn't knock you off the ketogenic diet. All these health benefits. It's a no-brainer.
Rise Superfoods, bring me back to life.
Head over to risesuperfoods.com and at that checkout, use promo code DJVW. Save yourself 15% off.
Well, let me tell you this. This is what we do here.
Yeah. Are you looking for a handshake?
I'm looking for this is how they do it in the pros.
This is it. We're pros now.
The first show that we just recorded.
It was so good.
It was so good.
There was
animal facts.
Oh my god.
Gay Mexicans.
So many
hitchhiking.
Animal facts.
It was so good.
I don't give a shit. I'm revisiting the animal facts. God damn it. Yesterday, I sat down with my family and I did some old school shit where I went on YouTube and I pulled up videos of Steve Irwin.
Dude,
and during the last show,
he's America's sweetheart.
The show that we just did, we had a kinship.
Yeah.
I found out that you also were a Steve Irwin kid.
Love Steve Irwin.
And that animal facts get you hard too.
Hard as a rock.
And it's just such a shame because we lost all that.
We're talking about spitting cobras.
Oh my God.
Fending them off with only your wits, a backpack, and a pair of welding goggles.
Not only that, but he's getting off on it. You know what I mean? Like Steve Irwin loved these goddamn animals so much.
Are you talking about him getting rocked?
I'm telling you, he had a piece on him.
It's funny.
It was hard as shit. My kid went, "How did he die?" I was like, "Oh
well,
man.
son, you're not gonna believe it. You know those stingrays we've been petting at the aquarium?
No, we had that conversation with him because we went to Jenkins Aquarium.
One of those fuckers got him.
Isn't that crazy that it was a stingray
Dude,
that took out Steve Irwin?
The guy hops on back of 30-foot crocodiles, and it was about a 3-foot stingray killed our boy.
What did he have? He had one crocodile that was like, I think his name was Agro.
Look.
Do you remember Agro, the big crocodile?
Me being a a human being,
Yeah.
I say we wage complete war on the stingray.
Oh, I think so.
And we kill every stingray
We
in
haven't
the ocean.
forgotten. We haven't fucking forgotten.
I went to Atlanta.
Seems so cool and so soft and so fun. They even have
Bro.
little smiley faces on them. If you look at them on their underside.
Yeah, I'd like to stick a fork
and then
in
they got
that
a
face.
fucking murder weapon for an ass. And they jammed it right through the heart. And apparently Steve Irwin, what he should not have done, which is
pull
exactly
the barb out.
He pulled the barb out.
Dude,
what a rookie move.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not an expert in crocodiles or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I do watch a lot of Nat Geo, and I know you're not supposed to pull the barb out, Steve.
Like me and you, when we go to Barbados,
Rest
right?
in peace, baby.
When we're rolling in the dough,
Sure.
and we go to some tropical island, and inevitably I get speared through the chest.
Wait a second. Describe.
It's a beautiful island. We're talking white sand.
What is Cindy's bikini?
No.
look
God
like?
damn it. She's not there. This is a boys' night out.
Oh.
This is a boys' night out.
I don't want to be
We're talking
there.
cocaine and hookers.
Okay, I'm back
All right,
in.
what's
I'm
going
back
on,
in.
man? Cocaine, hookers, white sand,
What is
turquoise
Jack
water.
wearing?
No, he's gone. We sold him to the island that we're staying on.
Okay,
because Epstein had to relocate.
Oh, we're going on Epstein's island.
I'd say it's only the best for us.
Now we're having a good time.
And I find some stingrays.
Sure.
And they stab me through the old heart.
Okay.
When you walk up to me and you go, Dave, hold on. You put one hand on my chest and one hand on the barb.
I'm
and you go
over
to
your
pull.
body, yeah.
I'm going to go, hey, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't pull out the barb.
Because why?
Because I'm going to die, Jay.
Steve. Yo, he was our
hero.
Jesus Christ is
I mean,
really
he really
what I was
was.
going to say.
He really was. Jesus didn't do half the shit that he did.
No
Let
way.
me see Jesus
hop on the
back of a 30-foot croc
I-
and electrical tape its mouth shut.
Can your God do that,
And then
bro?
relocate him to a safer place where he's not going to harm himself or any humans.
You know what?
I mean, come on.
Well, let's address this
Yeah.
crocodile in the room.
Yeah.
The fact that you're shining over there
I'm
like
dripping
a new
hard.
Cadillac.
Well, that's another thing that we talked about
Like
too.
a new
that we didn't,
Cadillac.
You come bearing gifts. You
Sure
really
do.
do. You're a sweetheart in regards
Well,
to the
you
gifts.
call me the guy from the Sour Patch Kid.
Yeah, you're a Sour Patch Kid.
At first, he's sour,
Yeah, he's sour.
and then he's sweet.
First, you call me up
Sure.
with complaints and frantic panicking
Yep.
in your voice,
So,
and you
I do that.
overload me with all this stuff.
I do that,
and
yeah.
I go, oh God, it hurts so bad. And then you go, by the way, kettlebells and chains, I got you, boy. And you
Sure.
give me nice things,
I
and
do.
it's weird
I
because
shower you.
You know, as a poor boy, a boy from Elizabeth,
slums.
never had a lot,
Yeah.
living in a project building.
Sure.
You get me nice things,
Yeah.
and you win me over.
I do.
And it does feel
and
like,
then
and
I'm
then you
like,
hit me.
And then I'm like, I need you also to hate the same things I
Yeah,
hate.
you want me to hate
and
you-
like the same things
This
I
is really
like.
it's Dave and Jay versus the world, but I didn't realize it was in a very literal sense.
It's Dave, and then Jay hates the world.
yeah. And it's a weird thing too, because also what you do is you go, I want you to hate the same things I did.
I need you to do that, yeah.
Now I want you to go fight those things.
Sure do.
Now I want you. You're the one with all the skill and
Yeah.
the things and
Yeah.
the
Well,
strength.
this is what
and
I
the-
figure.
And then you go. You
You're
go get
a
him.
good starting off
test of the
point.
waters.
I'm
Yeah.
like, if he could get past Dave,
Right.
the guy can handle himself.
Right. Yeah. So
And-
you kind of send me out there to test the waters.
And then I'm like, oh shit! If he gets past Dave, I'm like, I got to bring it.
Now, now you got to fight.
Sure.
You got to fight on
Now
your
I
hands.
gotta
But that's
fight
the
on my
thing is
hands.
you have a thing where
And
you.
while you're crawling back, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, here's another gold chain. I
Yeah,
throw
you throw
one,
a gold chain
and
on
then
me.
I beat the fuck out of that.
Because I don't
person.
have legs anymore
Sure.
because whoever they broke my legs, took my legs, they
Of course
broke them.
they did.
And you got
First
me nice
thing they're gonna
gold
do,
crutches.
They're gonna calf kick.
You go, here you go, and you toss the crutches on me, and you go, you're
gold-plated
welcome.
grill.
Don't say I didn't give you anything.
There you go.
And then you go, let me go handle this.
And then the boy takes care of it.
It's unbelievable,
As
though.
I do.
It is unbelievable. It's a Dave and Jay versus the world thing, but Dave
really,
is a
it's
preliminary.
It's Dave and Jay hates the world.
Yeah.
It should be DJ.
I don't hate the world, though.
W.
I don't hate the world. I'm fine with the world.
No,
There's a
that's
lot
what
of-
I'm saying. It's Dave.
Yeah, Dave.
And Jay hates the world.
Yeah.
So it's D.
It's Dave, and Jay hates the world.
JHW.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But
Dave
yeah,
and
thank
Jay-
you very much for the
Dave-
kettlebell.
Jay hates the world.
I've been doing a lot of squats lately, but of
Showing
course,
your thighs.
I don't have a proper
Looking good.
setup. So I have a curling bar
Sure.
that I've loaded with as much weight as possible,
Yeah.
which only maxed out at like 240 pounds or
I
something
could
like that.
see you having a bunch of those plastic sand.
On the ends?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Olympic plates mixed with
Sure.
other plates
Sand
with smaller
plates,
holes.
yeah.
And then at the end, there's sand weights on it
There
because I don't
sure
have any
are,
other
yeah.
plates.
You should get like bands. Bands would be great for those kind of shitty weights that you can only afford.
I never really thought about that. I mean, I don't know. I didn't actually. I bought those off Facebook Market.
Yeah. Well, I got you a really nice kettlebell.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm excited about that because it's like now I'm getting to the point where I
just want you to release your inner potential.
Well, I have a lot of. I don't have to. I'm not
Instead
like you.
of
I don't need a
being
cathartic
like-
release of like
Yeah,
murdering people
sure.
and lifting weights. I don't need to do
Well,
that.
you know,
I'm pretty good.
DJHW.
Yeah, DJHW. I'm
I hate the
fine
world.
for the most part. I don't
Yeah.
need to do all that.
I'm not.
Clearly.
I'm aggressive constantly.
Yeah.
You would think I'm on steroids.
Yeah. I don't know. We talked about it a little bit off camera. I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm worried that there's some serious mental illness. Like we should get
do you think
evaluated.
Maybe it could be the head trauma.
Oh yeah.
Is that one of the things that CTE is quick to anger?
Yeah. It's a rage thing.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense actually, and I'm not even doing a bit. I think you have CTE. I think you you need help. And it's gonna get worse.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna get worse.
Yeah,
because CTE doesn't just. It's not just like it's not like this. It's like life.
Yeah,
as a straight and narrow, and then all of a sudden CTE, and you go and you go to another. That's not what happens. It goes.
I'm shocking my own testicles in a van in the middle of Pittsburgh.
And then afterwards, you're getting out of that van and you're assaulting the nearest homeless person.
Sure, and then burning myself.
Well, first you're sending me to assault that homeless person
to test the waters.
Yeah, and then see how it is. And then if everything goes well, but then that's it. You don't get a lot of action because homeless people don't have a lot of will to live.
It could be a touch of CTE. I don't know. You know, it just could be this place does it to me because I'm pretty okay outside this place.
You're not okay. Like that in the gym. You weren't okay in the fucking in your studio in your apartment. You weren't okay there.
No, I was. No, you were definitely not okay. Deal with you.
No, that's unbelievable. So, but I do want to segue. I know you got things that you want to talk about, Mexicans and things like that. But I do want to segue to.
He was a very nice man.
Well, we're gonna get to that. He was a very nice man. We're definitely gonna get to that. But I do want to talk about what happened. I believe it was last week or weekend or early in the week. Was a college football player.
Yep.
Got into it with a young curly-haired, looked like a baby Ben Askren, little
baby,
young Ben Askren.
Sure.
And
the guy turns to the camera, has his boy go, hold on. And then proceeds to hit homeboy with a fucking two-piece.
Yeah, so let's set this up
Put him on his ass.
I watched the video right before we started the show, and it was basically like a bunch of dudes in a bathroom. You could see urinals in a bathroom stall.
It reminded me of like 8th grade. I remember some kid called me to fight in the bathroom.
Yeah, I've been in there
and I was
times,
like, number one, I'm not doing that because there's too much porcelain around.
That's very dangerous.
And
I've seen videos where it goes terribly
That's
wrong.
A rookie move.
Speaking of videos where it goes terribly wrong,
yeah.
This guy's lucky
Take
he didn't
it away,
land on any
Dave.
fucking porcelain. But two obviously taller gentlemen are talking shit in the faces of a young dude who cannot seem to be bothered with them. Like he's not. It's like if you're talking shit to me and I'm looking over here.
Well, let's explain the fact that at this point his nose is already bleeding.
Was it really? I didn't notice.
Yeah, you didn't notice that?
No. I didn't notice him touch his nose.
Even he said it. He was like, yo, not for nothing. He's like, did you guys already realize that my nose was already bleeding by the time they started filming?
Oh, so that
guy already touched him with something.
And then they shoved him.
Yeah.
And when they shoved him, young Ben Askren kind of had his fill. He was done with the whole situation.
Oh, he's like, hold my Coors Light.
He did a thing. He did an interesting thing.
This guy.
He touched his nose, I guess is alluding to the blood.
Yeah.
And then he looked like he touched his face with his left hand and then hits him with what is kind of like a right hook.
Yeah.
So he touches him with the left and then claps him in the orbital, I think, right in the eye with the right hook.
Should have went with the chin. Should have put it on the chin.
Yeah, it was interesting. I think a nice 1-2 would have just got.
I would have put it either if I'm gonna smash his face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him dead in the nose first. And fuck that nose eye area.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna hit him
just in the whole
right across the chin.
Yeah. Well, he hit him in the orbital,
right across the chin.
And then quickly they tie up.
Yeah.
And then eventually there's a little bit of a trip, and where young Ben Askren works to take the back, gets the hooks in and everything, and then starts to sink in a rear naked choke.
Starts laying a vicious bit of ground and pound.
Yes, a little bit of ground and pound. And by the way, in the meantime, his homie is tying up with the other dude's homie.
He's getting mashed by his boy.
Well, at some point, I'm watching young Ben Askren.
I'll tell you this. If you get into a fight and you get into a fight with another guy,
you better
let's
beat
say
the shit out of his friend.
hypothetically it's Dave and Chris from Chop Sports.
Right.
You get into a fight with Dave, I'm going to murder Chris.
It's just part
on
of
the pretense that he's there.
Of course.
It's just
that's what I
have
like
to do.
about you. That's an understanding that I've been in situations where people didn't have that understanding.
No.
I remember once I was supposed to beat up somebody with my cousin.
I have to do work. Yeah. I'm there. I'm going to work, baby. You know?
I was with my cousin once, and I said, I'm going to beat this guy up. I want you to beat his friend up. And he said, absolutely okay. Then they showed up, and I started beating the guy up, and my cousin went,
Well, it's one thing to say about it, but it's one thing to be about it.
I guess so. And my cousin just watched, and he
wasn't about it.
He really kind of looked at me like I was a monster.
Well,
and I was like, but we were both just monsters. We were talking about doing monster shit.
That's the whole thing. Like, people don't understand. Like, they understand little bits of aggression, but they don't understand full out
I've
go
said
to
it
war
before.
aggression.
Right.
Because what I think happened is that guy smacked that guy. First of all, he was a quarterback. Pretty good quarterback.
A college quarterback.
So he's probably used to everything kind of going his way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Gets the pussy. He's kind of the
Gets pussy.
captain of the team type of deal.
You don't want to fuck me? Well, too bad you're fucking me tonight.
Yeah, you're going to fuck me anyway.
He probably,
happen,
probably yes means no.
Does a lot
no
of blow.
means yes.
A lot of blow. Whole lot of blow, which is a huge confidence booster.
Does. So he's probably lived that kind of life.
Yeah.
You
could tell he was
I
very
don't want to judge
arrogant.
a book by its cover, but his book was pretty, by his cover.
It's my understanding that he is now kind of twisting the story and saying, almost playing like the victim.
Yeah.
Like as if
he is.
Yeah.
Because that kid was like telling everybody, he was like, yo, my nose was bleeding when the camera started rolling.
Yeah, so I had already been hit.
So, and then he raised $40,000 for the medical bills and for the lawyer. Because he's like, I got to get a lawyer. Funny story is when this happened, somebody said something about, in the gym, somebody said something about Ronnie when he had to lawyer up for Jersey Shore.
Oh, yeah.
I was locked up with the lawyer that represented him.
I'm sorry, what do you mean? You were locked up with
the lawyer that represented Ronnie at the Jersey Shore. I was locked up with him. He was my bunkmate.
He went to jail?
For child support.
Oh, shit. Really?
Dude, I was locked up with him. And he was like, I don't know, man. And I was like, look, bro, you're a lawyer.
Yeah.
I got this.
Yeah.
You're cool.
Yeah.
And I was telling everybody in the pod, I was like, yo, guys, I got a lawyer bunkmate. So
that's kind of cool.
If you have questions, I got answers. I'm like Jacoby and Myers.
Yeah.
It's like Jakey Boy and Liars.
Yeah, exactly. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, what's
up? Jersey Shore, whatever year.
I'll kiss.
I didn't like the pet, though. What year was it Jersey Shore? Do you remember?
Had to be early 2000s.
Probably like 2005, 6, 7.
Somewhere around there.
Think about yourself at that time.
Okay.
Could you have, if you were huge fat cock, right?
Sure.
Huge
Taking nice
rage
shits.
issue. Constant young man shits.
Great bowels.
Right? Great bowel movements.
Tons
Tons of drugs.
Of a 21-year-old.
Tons of drugs. Now think about that Jay walking down the boardwalk of the Jersey Shore.
Me and Ronnie getting
and then
into
all
it?
of a sudden you and Ronnie you bump and you hit and he scuffs up your Air Jordan 1s.
Sure.
Right? He
Couldn't
scuffs
have that.
up your ones. Okay. He
Couldn't
scuffs
have
up
that.
Right? Now you look at him and he looks at you and he's fucking,
we're gonna fight.
He goes, hey.
No, we're gonna fight.
Yeah, you're gonna fight. You think you take him?
It'd be close.
He was Jack City, and he was full of aggression.
But you got to remember, every street fight that I've been in, I've looked to really hurt somebody.
Right.
So like when I didn't know what I was doing, I'd fight dirty.
But you ever see those videos where he's jumping around? He's so excited.
Well, my best boy. What happened was he wound up getting. The guy wound up getting underneath him, and if I were to get underneath, and he would get like I have him in my closed guard, I'm gonna go for his eyes. So I'm gonna go right for his eyeballs, which I did to my best friend when he broke a 40 bottle over my head.
Yeah, he went for his eyeballs.
I was gonna rip his eyeballs out, and then I gouged him really bad.
Right.
And I was trying to rip his eyes out.
Yeah.
And then and then he got out of the fight because he was like,
"You can't fucking my eyes, bro. You can't gouge a man's eyes."
He was like, "I'm fucking blind."
You've seen that shit on like too many movies. You can't gouge a man's eyes. That's permanent damage, Jay.
You
can't gouge.
If we've
his ability to see.
If we engaged in combat at this point, if I get you, let's say you're
you
a big
gouge my
guy.
eyes.
No, I'm gonna break your fingers if I could. So like, let's say you're a big guy and I look to like Kimura you.
Okay.
And I'm just not being able to Kimura, but I got like the
and you really want that arm.
The wrist ride.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach up a little higher, grab 2 fingers, and break them.
Just snap them off.
I'm snapping fingers.
Would you go for the eyes?
I
these
told
days?
you I would over the pants dick bite somebody if I had to.
I'll bite that dick right through the jeans,
I'm going for that
bro.
Cox, baby.
Right through the jeans, zipper and all. I'm biting that dick,
dude. I don't give a fuck.
I'll tell you what.
If we engaged in combat, gloves are off.
I know I was a little bit,
but now it's a little different because now I will fight you.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to hurt you like that now.
Sure.
Now I would be looking to
just
stop
to win.
you.
Yeah, just to win.
So I would more than likely, because I've been asked this.
So could you beat Ronnie right now?
I'll fucking kill him.
You don't know he's been doing MMA for like 3 years. You know that?
Keep going.
I just made that up. I don't know.
Keep going. Keep going.
I want to see real quick, just for my own sake, what he looks like.
I'd beat the fucking shit out of him.
You would beat the shit out of Ronnie right now?
The shit out of him.
I can't.
If he wanted to have a celebrity boxing match, I would look like Muhammad Ali out there.
And you would beat the brakes off him?
I'd beat the shit out of him.
I know.
He's your height.
Yeah, he is. But he's also super jacked.
No, but
not
he's
that really
on
counts for anything.
I mean, dude, you look big on camera.
Like, yeah, I got a little around the midsection, not looking a little soggy.
And you's a bitch.
Wait, bro, what are you know. See, I don't know if I could take Ronnie right now. I don't know if I could take Ronnie.
I think
if it was the Ronnie of old.
Look, you got a good overhand right.
Yeah.
If they were like,
I wouldn't have to use it though because he's my height.
If they were like, you got to throw some money down the fight, I'm taking my boy.
I'd fight him.
I'd take my boy.
I'd fight him with everything that I had, especially if it was like a big YouTube thing. Sure. But I think about back in the day, I was young, obviously, right? I was only 16, 15 when this was happening.
Yeah.
But even if you fast forwarded and I was 20 years old and I bumped into that version, I think that Ronnie would have beat the shit out of me any kind of fighting skills. Well, me and him
would have had a good fight back then.
Yeah.
Now
no.
It's what I do.
See, we wouldn't have had a good fight. He would just fuck me up, I think.
I think he would have fucked you up.
I think he was just too full of, like, ape rage. You know what I mean?
He was highly aggressive.
Unpredictable.
He was in shape. Mm-hmm. You know, he was real good in shape.
Yeah, so very fast twitch muscle fiber. You know, there was a lot of that.
I think he would have beat the
I think he probably would have beat the shit out of me. He
but
would have
then
embarrassed me.
I would have been there.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't have.
You know your boy's jumping in.
Well, no, you wouldn't have known
Daddy
me. Daddy
got your back.
At that time, you would have just. At that time, you would have looked at me and you would have went, "Look at this fucking, look at this ass clown just got the shit beat out of him." That's exactly.
Me and you would have been doing ecstasy on the boardwalk.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, I did a lot of ecstasy
under the. You look like an under the boardwalk kind of cat.
I wasn't over the boardwalk.
I was an over the boardwalk kind of guy. You look like a little under the boardwalk.
One time I robbed this one dude for 25 ecstasy pills.
Yeah, jeez.
And I was balling
That's
on
a lot
Seaside.
of butter, bro.
Dude, I was telling him,
especially at Seaside and shit.
I'll never forget
them X pills.
So then what happened is my boy wound up like, because he was telling my boy who lived in the same town as him.
Yeah.
He's dead now, so it's okay.
Seems to be a theme. Seems to be a theme. Everybody you fucking knew is dead.
Yeah. So he goes like this. He goes. He says, "Yo, I know Jay beat me for those 25 bombs."
He's not wrong.
So he goes. So then he tells my boy, he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna go after him." And then my boy
probably shouldn't give people a heads
up. My boy
up.
Fetty was like, "Bro, you don't want to do that with him.
Bad idea.
You don't want to go to war with that family, dude."
Yeah.
He's like, "You don't understand. They're gonna fucking kill you.
What if
they're
he came to you?
They're gonna rob your house."
What if he came to you and he was like,
"Yeah,
Jay, I don't want to fight.
Yeah,
I don't want to turn this into a thing because I'm not going to win that."
Sure.
And it just really sucks because that was a lot of money, Jay.
Yeah.
And I'm so desperate.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you what's going to happen to me because of the amount of money that I lost on that.
Well, I feel bad for you.
Yeah. Thank you for feeling bad.
Chalk it up to the game, motherfucker.
Whoa, wait, what? The game, bro?
Chalk it up to the game. That's
unbelievable.
The game. Dude, I robbed a coke dealer one time and he was like...
No empathy. Zero
Hell
empathy.
No. Dude, I was like, first of all, that guy's an idiot for giving me blow because I'm going to rob you.
Yeah. Well,
because what happened was, I remember telling my boy, he goes, he got some coke to move. I got some coke to move.
Sure.
My boy moved it, actually did all of it, and then he gave the money to the dealer.
Yeah.
And then he goes like this. He goes, "What happened with Jay?" And he goes, "Nah, Jay ain't coming back."
Nah, that's
and he's like, "I just want to let you know that I have nothing to do with him." And then he pulls out a gun. He goes, "When I see Jay, I gotta have to shoot him."
Right.
And then he goes, "You got to do whatever you got to do with him."
Not my problem.
And then I go like this. And then I see him a couple years later. This is right when I came out of jail.
Right.
I saw him in the liquor store. I was coming out. And I look at him and I was like, "You gonna shoot me, motherfucker?" And then he goes, and he's like, "Nah, that was like a couple years ago, man. I was
it's
like,
all good now.
I was like, I just got out. I just got out the motherfucking
I'll do
pen.
another bid, bitch.
I just got out the motherfucking
I'll wear
pen.
your fucking skin.
Dude, I told him, I was like, "You gonna shoot me, huh, motherfucker? You want to take my life?"
Well,
and then I had a bottle in the thing,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "Look, man, that's all in the past."
Isn't it amazing how
so
much...
So I robbed the drug dealer, and he apologizes to me.
It's very amazing, though, how much violence... you were a part of, or even I was a part of, or people that I know were a part of, when we weren't trained. And like there's, it goes back to that football player fucking with this MMA cat.
Yeah,
it's like, look what fucking happens. You get your ass handed to you.
I tell this to people all the time. I go, dude, anybody, like we kind of like Chop Sports, for instance.
Right.
Chris talks about like he tries to like clown me that I only got a blue belt when really I'm like a purple belt and then some.
Right.
But even like Coach Ash was telling me the other day, because he wants to give my purple belt, but I just don't go to class enough. And he goes, "Do you have the ability to purple belt?" Yeah. He's like, "Can you roll up some brown belts because your athleticism, what you know?" Yeah. He's like, "But it's not fair to other people who put all the time in.
Yeah, it's
and
a ritual.
You don't come
thing.
to class like
that.
It's
a ritual
just
thing.
not fair."
Yeah.
So he's kind of trying to clown me on the blue belt and stuff like that, and I just want to I want to tell him like, dude, not for nothing, but like, Dave is a white belt.
Right.
And Dave, I could promise you, I will put $500 down that Dave will get your back and choke you the fuck out.
That's the thing, is the smallest amount of training. Like,
that's it.
Compare yourself to yourself.
Yeah.
Dave pre any kind of experience versus me
pummel that
after
dude.
like 6 months of experience. It's a fucking problem.
Dude, me and Jay from the past, we'd hang out. We'd
laugh about it. You'd probably be a little bit
out
sad
because it's not gay.
What would you do?
We jerk each other off.
You clone, you clone Jay,
totally
right?
Cool.
You clone yourself, right?
Yeah.
What do you do with that clone?
Yeah, we're hooking up right away.
You think you're fucking right away?
Right away, me and him are hooking
you
up.
think you're
jerking each other off? He knows me so well.
You kiss him? You kiss him?
I would go like this. It would be one of those where this is one of those things you gotta watch this on YouTube.
Right.
But I'd be like,
you give him a little.
I would be like pulling in.
I feel like you'd sooner suck his dick than you would kiss him.
Yeah,
I feel like I'd dive on my own dick before kissing my mouth.
In a kiss, I gotta look at him right in the eyes.
Ooh, no, you shut your eyes when you kiss.
No, I want to look at him like.
Yeah. But okay, after you have your time and you come,
done
he comes.
Fucking.
What do you do with him?
I kill him.
You'd have to kill him, right?
No.
I mean, it's really only the extremes that you could do with the clone.
Honestly, I would befriend him.
Would you?
I'd probably wind up hating him in like 2 weeks.
No, because your wife would look at him and he looks the same as you, and
we'd probably.
And he's got a new lease on
threesome.
life. He's got a new lease on life.
That asshole's probably nice and clean.
Not only that, but he's also like jazzed to be alive. He's gonna fuck with vigor.
I would look at him not like he's a person.
Right.
Kind of like we looked at the Viet Cong and.
Very simple.
I'm sorry. I just can't help myself.
Right. No. You're making an example. I see what you're saying.
Look, I would look at him as an organ factory.
Yeah. Oh.
And when I needed to get an organ, I would look at him like a cow.
Yeah.
You know how like you could eat a cow and you're just like, fuck it.
Sure.
It's not a real thing to me. I don't care about its stupid
I'm
eyes.
going to tell you what the problem with that is,
Sure.
Jay.
What?
He's you.
Yeah, that's true.
He's looking at you.
And he's looking at me like
that.
oh, he's my organ factory.
Like right after.
I'm going to fuck his wife.
Right after you guys come on each other.
Sure.
You're going to start fighting instantly because you both know that the next thing that has to happen is yes.
Yeah. No, that guy's going to try to kill me.
So you have this passionate moment where you're jerking, you're Jaying his D, he's Jaying your D.
We're having a nice
fucking
time.
Squeezing your own cheeks and then you fucking come in and you try to kiss, doesn't really work out. Turns out you don't like to kiss a dude with a beard.
Sounds like a hell of a time.
Yeah. You don't want to kiss a dude with a beard though. It's just
it would be.
I kissed a chick with thin lips once who shaved her mustache. It was prickly.
Well, put it
and I was like, I don't want to do that ever again.
It would be the most intense day of my life.
It would.
It would be filled.
One of you would die.
Organ harvesting.
Organ harvesting. Yep.
Gay sex.
Gay sex, and then murder.
And a blood.
And then murder.
And then combat.
Yeah.
Murder combat.
Yeah. I would like to see if we had a version where like all of a sudden the population of the world instantly doubled because clones just showed up. Some people would build empires with their clone. Some people would end world hunger with their clone.
Yeah.
Most people would fuck and then murder their clone like instantly, like within the first 10 minutes because it doesn't take that long to bust a nut.
I wish we were still getting art done because I would just love for it to be a Jay looking at a Jay.
Yeah. Like, and you're holding each other's pieces, but you've also got a knife in the other hand.
A gun, like
under
his chin.
I'm telling you, that would be a real big problem.
It would be the craziest day of my life.
It definitely would, and it would suck that you didn't get Jay at 26
because that would
one
make
is
the
untrained.
gay Mexican story look like
dog
dropping
shit.
A bucket.
Look like dog shit. But I do want to say before we deviate from this, one of the because I think about bar fights now that I've seen the bar fight with the young guy. My cousin actually, when he moved to Vegas, and I think he was depressed and I think he was disgruntled and he stuck his nose where it shouldn't have been. And my cousin had this thing often where he would get beat up by people. It was just kind of I don't know what it was.
Is he part of like some kind of gay underground?
No, like he's a really fun dude, really nice, like sweetheart of a guy. But he just
when he drinks,
I don't know if it's when he drinks. He puts himself into other people's business. I think, and I think.
See, I'm a big advocate for staying
minding your own business.
I don't
give a fuck what anybody else does. If there's a bar fight, I'm first looking for the exit. Positioning myself in a safe way, and then I'm watching.
Oh, dude! On that,
then I'm watching.
My
the whole
dad
thing.
told me a story. My uncle-in-law was beating up on my aunt.
Yeah.
And my dad, my mom told my dad, he was like, "Yo, you got to go over there and handle Howard." Howard was a 6'2"
Oh, yeah?
Black dude
you want me to
from Vietnam.
Handle Howard? Is that what you want me to do?
And then he goes like this. So my dad, but at the time, my dad was jacked and shit. He goes over there. He's ready.
But that's a man full of rage.
He's ready to fight fucking Black Howard.
Yeah, he's beating his own wife, though. You think he's not going to beat you?
Uncle Black Howard.
Uncle Black Howard, yeah.
He gets over there, and Howard,
and he's black. That gives him 10 points right off the bat.
Dude, he's like Motown kind of
like. Oh, dude, that's not good.
He goes like this. He's like, "What you won't do in here,
Jer?"
And then he's like,
"Not much, Black Howard.
And he
just want you to stop beating your
Black
wife.
Howard, I want you to stop beating my sister-in-law.
Yeah, please."
And then he goes, "I'll cut you, motherfucker." And he pulls a huge knife.
Yeah, very much.
And my dad is like, See ya.
Yeah, absolutely.
God,
absolutely.
dude.
That's like the number one. People talk about what they're going to do in a knife fight.
I'm
going to run, bitch.
TT, Virginia.
I don't want to get fucking... I don't want to get stabbed, bro.
Stabbing
it can
is
happen
the
so
worst.
many, and it's just in the blood.
Yeah,
you know,
lot
and
of
you
blood.
try to grab their
Blood
wrist
is like
to stop,
oil, yeah.
and it just slips back out, and then they're still just stabbing
I
you.
know,
They're
they're
just
still
stabbing you. Like, I don't give a fuck how much I know. If I don't know you and I see you've got a knife and you're angry at me, I don't give a fuck how much I know.
If
man.
I get
I'm
into
really
a
gonna try
knife
to,
fight, I'm going to be throwing a lot of kicks.
Yeah, front kick, like a push kick, like a big,
a
hard
side
push kick.
an oblique kick, a kick to the knee.
Yeah, kicking is definitely
I'm definitely...
You could stab these old shins up. I'll give you those
and
before.
You're built for war right now. You got very comfortable clothes.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I got a lot of range in these bad boys.
Yeah.
And these shoes aren't coming off. That was the worst when you had shoes that... Because back in the day, it was like you would want to leave the lacing loose. And then you would fight a motherfucker and your shoes would come off.
I'll tell you what.
I had fight shoes.
I'd rather fight. Oh, yeah.
I had fight shoes. I had a pair of black and white high-top Air Force Ones that were made out of canvas instead of leather, and I would strap them because they had the strap on them, and I'd strap them, and that's what the fuck I would beat people's asses in.
Yeah.
Because I had my shoes come off too many times.
Don't you miss fighting a little bit?
Yeah.
Just to get in there and fucking mix it up.
Well, now it's different. Now that video is testimony. Everybody knows now. Everybody knows something.
Is like, I love it, dude.
Yeah.
I love getting in there and just like working like some MMA rounds, some kickboxing rounds.
Well, I used to love back in the day when you had young friends and you would go to fight somebody and they would talk about it before the fight happened, and you'd have at least one friend that would have your back and they go, "Oh no, they're gonna get fucked up." I had a girl once. I hit a dude in the face with a pipe.
You're hype, man?
Yeah, I had a girl. She was my neighbor from across the street. Knew me since I was 6 years old. Went to go fight a dude one time. I brought a pipe with me. Everybody on the way to the fight is talking shit, saying Dave's not gonna do anything with that pipe. She turns to him. She goes,
"He's going to stick it up his ass.
He's going to hit him with that pipe." And I hit him with that pipe, and everybody but her ran. She was the only one that stuck around because she was like, "This is the same old shit."
Yeah.
That's the girl I got in trouble with because I started, I had a pocket knife when I was a kid, started sharpening sticks into spears for all the toddlers on the block.
Yeah, and then your uncle pulls up in like a Buick and like, "Dave."
No. He was the guy. It was my dad that pulled up. Good job, Dave.
Fuck pussy.
No, bro. That's not what my uncle would say. My uncle didn't even know I existed when I was a kid. He never talked to me.
Get that sweet.
My uncle didn't talk to me till I was a grown man, and it was because he was just. I'm not navigating all the stupid
he always
kid
had
shit.
one eye on the sky.
That's
baby.
it. He always. Did I tell you?
Looking for those UFOs.
I was talking to my wife about this yesterday because we're watching this thing about death, and I've always had weird dreams. It's one of the things that makes me feel like there is something going on, something big and mysterious. I had a dream about my fucking uncle. About a week before he died. Yeah. It was the weirdest dream. I was in a store in an aisle. There's product everywhere. My uncle's with me. I'm trying to talk to him. He's dressed like Gandalf the White. He's got a big flowing crazy robe and his hair is pure white.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
And I'm trying to talk to him going, "Hey, Unc, hey." And the aisle's really narrow.
Okay.
And I can't get around him, but he's walking away from me.
What does he say?
Nothing. I can't get his attention. I can't get him to turn around and look at me.
And wait, his back is to you?
And he's walking away. And I'm going, Unc, and I'm trying to get around him.
What if he just like turns around and pulls his dick out?
Like, big fat boner. And I was like,
and this just turned to a wet dream, baby.
But he ended up passing away after that. And the funny thing is, he passed away when I was in a store, and they were calling me, and I didn't get it.
I had a weird dream last night about like. There was like an ice wall that I was trying to get out of, and I was trapped in the house.
Flat Earth?
And no flat Earth here. And like Stephanie was in the dream, and she just kept saying, like I would be doing something, and she would be like, "Yeah, but how do you make horseradish sauce?" And I was like,
bitch, good question.
And I was like, enough with the horseradish sauce.
You need radishes. You need a horse.
It's very simple. It's very. All it is horseradish and mayonnaise. But in the dream, like I'm doing things, I'm about ready to like fight these ice wall people, and she's like, "Jay, but like, how are we gonna make the horseradish sauce?" And I'm like, "Who fucking cares about horseradish?
Get some fucking mayonnaise, get some radishes, get a fucking horse.
It didn't work.
Make the sauce."
She was just like, I woke up and I was upset at her. I was like, I looked at her, and the first thing I thought was, fucking horseradish.
She just grabbed it from the fridge and whipped it in her face. You ever try to explain your dreams to somebody and it's just like...
She got a kick out of it. She thought it was hilarious.
Well, that because she's in it, but like... Trying to explain a dream to someone is the same as trying to show them a song. You ever have somebody be like, "Yo, check this song out," and then you're just held captive for 2 minutes? It's the same thing. When somebody tries to tell you your dream,
that with people.
You just go, "Holy shit, dude!"
I do that with people at the podcast. I'm like, "Wait, come here.
Wait for this part.
Where's your phone? Give me. You got a YouTube?"
God. No, my God. Yeah, most of our fans are people you held captive.
90%.
But yeah, man, that my cousin ends up getting into, like I said, many fights. Got into a fight when he first moved to Vegas. Not only did they beat his ass, when you get hit in the eye real bad, it all turns to blood.
Yeah, they robbed him too.
They robbed him, and they ripped his beard off his face. I don't know if you ever just grab your beard and just try to fucking...
Dude,
oh
that's
my God.
some meth addict shit.
They ripped the beard off my cousin's face.
They could have ripped his nose and dick off,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, nope.
You should
Ripped
be
his-
like,
oh yeah, that's some chimp, meth addict chimp. You're lucky you had a beard rip off.
You're lucky. They would have ripped your fucking ear off. And your
That's
eye
why I
out.
showed up to Vegas and he didn't have a beard, and I was like, "Well, I thought
What
you had a
happened?
beard." And he
I
was
got
like, "Right
ripped
before you
off in a
showed up,
street fight.
I got excited you were showing up. I fucking started some shit with some old boys at a Vegas bar. They ripped my beard off.
Dude, I was in
Ripped
a
my
bar.
beard.
They were smoking meth, and
Clean off my face.
and they ripped my beard off.
It's just how it happens, man.
Penis is gone too.
You know what's crazy though is like. You tug on your own beard, and you realize the amount of strength that it takes to rip your beard off.
Oh, you're talking
Imagine
about...
looking at a man that you just beat the shit out of and going, I'm not done yet.
I'm going to rip this motherfucker's face off.
I'm going to rip your beard off.
That's basically what you're saying is I'm going to rip his face off.
Yeah, and he had a big beard. What do? You pin his forehead down,
and then you maybe
grab
get a
it,
wrap. You get a wrap.
Get a little twist.
And then you and then what you do is you put one foot in like where the jaw meets the neck, and then you get leverage. And
well, you probably have to. I don't think it's easy to rip a beard off, and then they spit on him afterwards.
You need a fair amount of strength to rip a beard.
Yeah,
to rip somebody's face
off. They were
off.
on cocaine. They were on a lot of cocaine.
Goddamn right they are.
And they spit on him when it was over.
You better get to those kettlebells and deadlifts because there's a guy out there gonna rip your fucking beard off.
There's somebody out there who's gonna rip my beard off.
I'm gonna threaten the next guy that I fight with that. I'll be like, you keep it up, bro, and I'm gonna rip your beard off your fucking face.
I'm gonna make you fucking eat it.
And it's a real thing. Cousin Gabe had it happen.
That's right. Tell him the whole story. Let me tell you, my co-host, his cousin, he moved to Vegas, had a history of starting shit with people. Started shit with people in a Vegas bar, ripped his fucking beard off. They spit on him. They spit on him right afterwards. So go on. Let's hear about your Mexican.
Oh, he was a very nice guy.
Yeah. And that's really the takeaway from this story. So set it up for us.
I was in I was at a hotel party at the Howard Johnson's on Route 1.
Okay. I don't even think you said that last time.
And
why did you leave? Because you said you were mad when you left the hotel party.
I think it was something because there wasn't enough cocaine and I got upset.
Probably.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Either that or you just finished robbing them of their cocaine and you were trying to skate.
No, because I was walking out angrily, kind of like,
goddamn, not enough cocaine.
Yeah. So I'm thumbing it down Route 1. I need to ride back to Kensington
Bold
Gardens.
Bold move, by the way.
Kensington Gardens is really only like...
It's not that far. You're already on Route 1.
The road. Yeah.
It's on Route 1.
Hammered drunk.
Okay. Don't want to walk if you don't have to.
I was probably on other things, and I'm like thumbing it, and I get picked up.
Yeah.
This nice guy, old rusty Toyota.
Of course.
I climb in.
Yeah.
I look at the gentleman. Doesn't occur to me at the time.
Yeah.
He's got like acid wash, bedazzled jeans.
What year was this?
There's rhinestones. This is like 2010.
Okay,
12.
what I do want to say is Ed Hardy was real big.
Real big.
And the bedazzled
That's
jeans
what
and shit.
I said originally. Maybe but then I'm riding in the car. I'm like, yo, can you give me a ride down the road? He's like, happy and papi. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, papi's a word
he's
they
nice.
use.
Yeah, he's nice to me.
Nothing
so then
going on yet.
I'm not talking. I'm just looking dead forward.
Because you're angry or you don't want to talk to him?
No, because I'm angry.
Okay. So otherwise you would have talked to him?
If he would pick me up and I was in a good mood, we would have been pretty good buds.
Yeah, because you're a chatty Cathy. You would
so
have
I
kept it up
look at him, and then I start realizing that like the rhinestone bedazzled pants don't stop at the waist.
Now they go.
You get a little farther north.
Yeah.
He's got a... when it's cut like off the shoulder like that?
Yeah, but it's
kind of a little bit of midriff showing.
Okay.
And it's another Ed Hardy bedazzled shirt.
Nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
That's a man ahead of his time because I'll tell you, mark my words right now, and I'll be the one to do it.
Yeah.
Crop tops are coming back.
Oh, yeah?
Crop tops are coming back.
I can see you wearing
this summer,
cool crop
topping it up.
You got to have some abs to
I'm working on them right now. I'm doing really good.
When you're like one of those cool like Miami Hurricane football playing looking
happening.
dudes.
That's what's happening.
It's
a fat
good
dick
look.
and some abs, I'm crop topping it up. That's what's happening this summer.
You got a fat dick and
I'm
some
telling
abs?
you, this summer, crop topping it up,
Are you
baby.
going to wear it in the studio?
I'll wear it in the studio. I
That's
don't give
what
a
I'm
fuck. I mean, it
talking
kind of sucks. It diminishes the abs when you sit down.
I'm happy.
I'll have to do the whole show standing.
I got something to look forward to now.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. All right, so go on. He's dressed,
driving me
dressed
down
to
the
impress.
road. Very nice. Bedazzled up to hell.
Right,
Right.
Toyota.
Doesn't talk. I'm angry. Finally gets down to Kensington Gardens. I go, pull over here. And then he pulls in, stops the rusty truck. And that was the thing because I was like, this truck is awfully shitty and rusty for him to be wearing such clean, bedazzled clothes.
It could have been a work truck.
Could have been his cousin Pedro's truck.
Sure.
So then I'm getting out of the car.
Did you ever bother to ask his name, by the way?
No.
No.
I would have guessed.
I don't know if you should guess.
It's
I don't know if you should guess.
Jose.
Okay, now that's the end of the guessing.
Possibly Pedro.
No, but oh my God, bro, that's his cousin. We just talked about that.
The cousin's truck.
Okay, all right.
So then I get out. Right, I'm leaving the truck. I
Sure.
open on the interior light comes on. He looks at me and he goes, "Papi, do you party?" And I go,
and as a matter of fact, you do party.
I do party.
You do
I
party.
left the party
You just
because
left the party.
there wasn't enough to party.
Right.
So I look at him when he asked me this question, if I party.
Yeah.
I looked at him.
Now you got to be careful. You can't answer too quickly. Yeah.
I looked him up and down.
Yeah.
And I said, "Not the way that you do, dude." And I slammed the door.
Now,
and then I called him the F word. And then
you didn't say that.
I didn't say.
I was like, what?
I didn't say.
Now here's my beef with all this, Jay.
He was a very nice guy. And I didn't say anything homophobic to him.
Right.
Because when he asked me very politely,
yes,
"Do you like to party, Papi?" And
yes.
I go, "Not the way
I like
that
the way
you
you're calling
do."
me Papi. That's nice.
And I closed the door.
Sure.
And that's it.
That's
I didn't call him an F word.
Right.
Didn't throw anything at the truck. Didn't get aggro or aggressive.
Right.
I just said, I think the way that we party.
It's two different things.
We're on different wavelengths.
I do cocaine and beat up my friends in the backyard.
You do cocaine
and you suck a bunch of dicks.
Pick random guys up to fuck.
A lot of dicks. How many dicks have been sucked in that passenger seat that you sat?
17.
17 dicks he sucked. And you were looking to make you number 18.
16
and you went ahead
candles.
and you stared a gift horse in the mouth.
Sure.
The man gave you a ride.
Yeah, very nice.
Even rubbed off some of his fashion sense on you.
Well,
to this day, you've retained some of it.
Well, obviously. I'm shining
very
right
drippy,
now.
right? This guy was ahead of his time with the crop top and everything. Ed Hardy was really in at the time.
Oh, big time.
This guy was probably the life of Mexican parties all across Central Jersey.
He was probably a pretty fun dude.
I think he probably was. And who knows the way that he would have tried to court you before actually sucking your dick.
Well, I mean, we just talked about like when we clone each other.
Yeah.
So if he looked a little bit more like me, might have had a chance.
Might have had a chance sucking him off.
But then,
yeah,
I would have had to kill him. Like,
see, that's the problem too.
The Mortal Kombat scenario.
As a bunch of narcissists,
yeah,
we'd suck our clones off.
I love myself.
100%. I would.
You jerk yourself off.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I jerk myself off?
Why don't I fuck this guy?
Why wouldn't I suck myself off? I don't understand. We're the big point of contention here.
I would compliment me automatically, be like, dude, you look good. You look fit.
You look really good. You look really fit.
You know what? Honestly,
do you think you would do some mitt work with it? Maybe move around a little bit?
I was just thinking that. It'd be nice to fight myself, to see what I got.
I'd be scared. I'd be scared to fight myself. I think so. Because
I wouldn't be scared to fight yourself.
No. I'd be scared to fight myself.
That's what I'm saying.
Wouldn't you be scared to fight yourself?
Well, I mean... Come on.
You'd be scared, right? Everybody would be scared to fight themselves.
Well, what if you're just like a pussy and you can't fight? I mean, you just...
Well, you're still going to get... I think the problem is you're going to get really loose and comfortable.
Yeah.
Because it's yourself. And they're going to get really loose and comfortable because it's their self. And that's where really crazy things happen. Once you get... I mean, think about you at your loosest.
Okay.
When you're moving around in the gym, you're putting rounds in, and you hit that fucking flow state, and you're loose, man, and everything is chaining together, and all these combos and these angles that you're working, he's going to get just as loose.
Oh, yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
That's real scary, isn't it?
I mean, but then it boils down to who's going to shine when they got to fight themselves.
So I think that's what happens, right? Is you fuck yourself, you fucking suck yourself.
Sure.
And then you end it with hand-to-hand combat.
I would like to roll with myself to see what I got like in jiu-jitsu. I would like to be like, what does my technique look like in my...
Wouldn't everything just come to a stop? Would like checkmate? You know what I mean?
You think
like
that's
it would be
how
like,
it go?
You know when you play tic-tac-toe and nobody wins over and over again?
Yeah.
Or you play rock, paper, scissors, shoot and they just keep throwing the same shit?
I would be like, automatically he's going to want to pass on the right.
Right.
He just loves passing on
like
the
imagine throwing an overhand right at the same time he throws an overhand right and you guys just hook arms.
Just like when he's standing, I'd be like, oh, he's going to try to fucking...
You know everything he's going to do.
Oblique kick me. Yeah.
The only way to stop the fight, you got to suck him off. You just got to stop and just go
hardcore gay with him.
Yeah, hardcore gay.
And then he'd be like, you know what, man, I just wish you would never have created me.
Yeah.
Because all you're doing is
you have everything he wants too.
And sucking me.
Hey, come on, that sounds like a dream come true to you. You're just fighting me and sucking me off every day. Fight and suck. Fight and suck.
This is the most insane day of my life.
I do think it has to end with their death, and it's a shame, but I mean, it is what it is.
I'll tell you, man. You know that we're talking about that one, nice gentleman, Mexican fella that picked me up in that show Alone that I've been watching.
Yes.
They finally...
that's right. You were saying this in our previous episode. They finally got one dude in there.
They got some guy from El Salvador, and they're just dropping him off. And I'm thinking about how this guy must feel. He might be like, if you were there, his camera work is hilarious because he's just like, he puts the camera on himself and he's like, these two white guys just dropped me off in a plane and I have nothing. But these 10 items, and this is how I live in El Salvador.
That's 3 items more than he has in El Salvador.
He's like, honestly, this is a lot nicer than my place.
He just upgraded. Yeah, he upgraded. He heard about the show. He was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 things.
It's for $1 million.
Yeah. Oh,
so they got to go.
So he got 3 more objects and the potential to win $1 million.
If he becomes a millionaire, he will be an El Salvadorian billionaire.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
He would have to get like security, because I remember telling my boy Glenn, he was telling me like about Dominican Republic. He's like, dude, you take 30 grand over there, you're living large. Oh yeah. He's like, but
dollar goes a long way over there.
30 grand, people are gonna know you got money,
and they're gonna try to kill you.
You have to hire guys.
Well, that's the way is to go in there and keep your fucking mouth shut. You know what I mean? It's hard because as soon as you buy property, as soon as you buy a car, property, anything, then you're immediately high profile.
You look like fucking El Guapo. You know?
Yeah. You know what's funny though is about the whole movement. Have you ever been caught jerking off?
Dude, honestly, I'm like a masturbating ninja. Yeah. I'm so quiet.
That's pretty amazing that you managed to go 47 years without ever getting caught jerking off. That's
right.
I mean, when you think about the amount of time we've been around.
44, asshole.
44. But the idea that no one's ever caught me jerking off.
I never got caught jerking off.
When you were a kid, you ever get caught with a boner?
I get caught with boners now. I'm an adult.
No. But when you were a kid, it hurts. As an adult, you just go, yeah, it's my boner. What are you going to do about it?
No, you know what? The neighborhood girl that molested me took care of that.
Right, she took care of that. Well, I told you before, I slept on a sofa until I was like 15 years old.
Got molested.
I didn't get molested.
Oh, okay.
But I had boners all the time. Yeah. And that was a problem. My mom used to wake me up for school.
Did you used to fuck the couch?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, the first time I came.
It was in the couch.
On the cat.
Dude. Oh, yeah, the cat.
And then it chased the cat around because the cat had cum on it.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't catch the cat because he went under the thing.
I just remember coming in the couch. Like,
yeah.
And then I remember later on when I wasn't ashamed of it anymore, asking my friends, be like, hey, you fuck the couch?
Yeah.
And then they go, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
There's cum all under the
seat.
Got
some pillows that I had intimate relationships with.
You're doing like, you could do missionary, you could do dog. You could fuck that shit out of that couch.
Yeah, I remember the first time I came, I didn't know what I was working towards, but I knew I was working towards something.
I was working towards
something. And then when it happened, I was like, "Oh no!" I remember thinking
you just look like
cracked open.
You look like the guy from the dun 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 dun. The fucking hat is blowing off and shit.
And then I landed on the cat, and then I had to go and chase the cat, and then it dried up, and then my mom was like, "What the fuck is on the cat?" I didn't fuck the cat, but I might have if the cat didn't run away.
Yeah, I was trying to fuck everything, man. I was fucking toilet paper tube rolls. I was fucking
whatever
the
you
door.
had,
anything in my penis.
When I was little, I stuck my penis in a Poland Spring bottle when I was a little kid, and then I got a boner, and then and then it got stuck on my penis.
Sure.
And what was happening was like I don't remember. I think eventually I just got soft. Yeah. But what was happening, it was I was getting a boner, and then it was choking my boner.
Yeah.
So squeezing it even harder, so more blood was getting trapped in the boner,
pushing the air,
and it was just all purple and shitty looking and stuck in a Poland Spring bottle.
It's just been a thick purple cock ever since.
That's actually what got me, because I had to rip it off. I had to just pull it as hard as I could. Stretched it out.
I'm a masturbating ninja, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my wife has caught me doing more embarrassing things, and I think to you this isn't embarrassing, but to me it's very embarrassing. And my wife has caught me beating up bad guys. You know what I mean? When like you're in a room by yourself and you're moving around and you're shucking your head movement and you're throwing combinations, and all of a sudden my wife walks in the room and I fucking stop doing it.
No, I do it all the time.
Oh, it's embarrassing for me. I call it. She caught me beating up bad guys, bro.
Oh my God.
It's more embarrassing. If my wife caught me jerking off, I'd say, "Come on over," you know. But
beating up bad guys.
She caught me beating up bad guys, bro, and that makes me real embarrassed. I don't know why. Just moving around by myself, looking in the mirror and shit, watching my muscles move around, and then all of a sudden she walks in.
That wouldn't do.
Brings me a tremendous amount of shame. I don't know why it is, and I think it is because I'm envisioning bad guys. I'm pretending there's bad guys here, and I'm piecing them up. I'm going, ooh, what's that? Came into the wrong apartment, motherfucker.
And then just
throw a pocket full of fucking sand, hit him in the gut, move around him laterally, bam, bam, hit him with the combinations. My wife fucking walks in, and I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed.
Well, there's things that
But you're constantly moving around beating up bad guys.
That's kind of my day-to-day.
Yeah, like it never stops.
See, for me, I used to be ashamed of, I used to have a weird tick.
Okay.
I used to have a weird tick, and my wife would once in a while catch me.
Yeah.
Doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was a thing that you kind of knew that you did, but
I knew that I did it, and
subconscious.
I had to break the habit of doing it.
What was it?
it was harder than stop drinking.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was hard. Because even then,
a self-soothing
even then
thing.
I catch myself doing it a little bit, right?
Yeah, what was it?
Can you zoom in on the...
I'll zoom in, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's remember this timestamp real quick. What time is it? I don't know what that says. What does that say? That's not recording, Jay.
Yes, it is. I was going to be like, not again!
I don't know what time it is. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Okay.
So what is the thing that you have going on?
So what I used to do...
Yeah.
I'm going to do it to the camera first, then I'll show you. Okay, do it to the camera first. Okay. I used to do this thing where I used to have to feel... my eye used to kind of get tucked in by my eye, like my, what the hell is this called? Eyelid. Okay. So I would have to like push my eye out and then kind of tuck it with my, so I used to go like this.
What is that, Jay? What are you doing?
Like that.
I've never seen that. Yo, your eyelid kind of, do it to me. Your eyelid is almost stretching off your, it folds.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. What the fuck kind of shit is that?
Crazy, dude.
How do you do that?
I would be driving and...
what the fuck?
And then
your for people that can't see, it's like you're actually opening your eye really wide, and then it almost is like your upper eyelid is pushing down on your bottom one and folding it over. I used to... You got the strongest eyelids in the fucking world.
I have
that
a
one could
face.
wrestle the other one. What the fuck is that?
I got a powerful face.
That's crazy.
So I would be driving and I'd be like...
And you're doing that shit?
And I'm doing that, and then people think I'm like winking at them aggressively.
Yeah, because that's what it looks like, dude. It looks like you're winking. Dude, it looks like you're telling a secret or some shit.
So my wife would catch me doing it, and she'd be like, stop doing that weird shit.
If you don't stop fucking doing that right
she'd
now.
She'd be like, why are you being so fucking weird?
That's
like,
super weird.
I don't know.
That's so strange, Jay. What the fuck is that? And what is that? Does that soothe you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I used to have to do it, and then like I used to do it like on
Does it feel good to do it right now?
No, it brings back Germany. It doesn't feel good at all.
It doesn't feel good?
No, it's not good at all.
Oh, God.
I used to have to do that, and it would take me sometimes like 5 minutes before like I felt comfortable enough where I was like, my face is good right now.
Damn, dude, that's bizarre. I was gonna say I bite my nails.
That ain't shit compared to that weird eye thing.
No, that's not. I would pick my face a lot. I know that.
That's like some meth addict shit.
Shit, I know I got to do something weird that's different. I don't know. I was like a picker. I would pick my face. I would pick pimples a lot, you know?
No, that's still not that bad.
That's fucking like rookie shit in comparison to eyelid wrestling on the fucking fly, bro. What?
Eyelid wrestling?
I've never seen eyelids so strong that the top one can fold the bottom one over.
I used to be able to pin that motherfucker down.
I remember when I was little, my jaw was really like malleable still, and I didn't have a bunch of molars yet.
Oh, I used to do that too, where I'd go like this.
But I would be able to take the gums where now molars exist, but wasn't at the time.
Yeah.
And I would offset my teeth, make the gums in the back touch, and just fucking. I know what I used to do. I got yelled at for this. Okay, I stabbed a bitch once, right? Stabbed her with a pencil. I walked into a fucking classroom one time.
Stabbing people is not a tip. No. That's a mental disorder.
No, I'm gonna get there, all right? Okay. This bitch claps me in the face.
Sure.
And I had a pencil in my hand, so I get punched in the face. I stab, and it ends up being a girl. And I get in a lot of trouble. And so I'm sitting in the principal's office, and he's trying to yell at me. He's telling me all kinds of crazy shit, like you could go to fucking jail. This is
yeah.
And I'm doing this. I'm going. He's yelling at me, standing right in front of me, and I'm sitting on the thing, and I'm going.
Feels good.
Now what you can't tell is.
You can feel that in like your ear.
My teeth, I would space them apart by fractions of an inch to the point where they were still touching to a degree.
Okay.
The humming would cause enough vibration that my teeth would start to vibrate together, causing a buzzing sound in my head.
Yeah.
So it was a humming sound, but what you can't hear on the microphone is that there's also a buzzing of my teeth vibrating together that's happening. And it would like soothe me. And I remember he's going, "You're going to go to jail. Do you understand what it's like?" And I'm going,
And this guy,
and he goes, like, "Hey, what's wrong with you?"
Hey, you weird little shit.
I stopped and I looked up at him and I was like,
I'm talking about pound me in the ass
I
prison.
was in a different place. That shit took me someplace else. I didn't hear him at all.
Like, don't you hum at me?
He's like, "Hey, you little retard. What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I'm going, I look up at him and I go, "I'll stab you too." Like I couldn't, it just took me to a different place.
He's like, "I'll stab you too."
And the harder you hum, the more it does it.
I got fucking Damien over here from The Omen.
This is what I want. For those of you,
you know, imagine what his day was after that. He went home
He
and
went
told
home and went,
his wife. So, honey, you're not going to believe what
Fucking
happened.
kid's right.
This weird, creepy little fucker.
This little mixed race baby boy.
Stabbed some chick, gets in my
she
office.
Liked me, by the way.
And then
she liked me.
Well, those,
oh, it's so good. I can hear it right now. It's so good.
I thought a couple of those girls that used to like me, that used to beat on me.
Yeah.
Turns out, no. Fucking Miranda and those girls.
Stupid bitches.
But I did.
Yeah, kick a bitch right in the chest.
I karate kicked
that
this
same bitch one time.
Good.
So this same chick, she comes at me one day. She's talking shit. My boy John. Which shout out to John, he brought up our next topic. I definitely want to get to it before we end this. But she's talking shit to us from across the street, like a on the other. And John goes, "Shut the fuck up!" And she goes, "Fuck you!" John takes a quarter out of his pocket and throws it at her from across the street. Bing! It makes a bing sound. It hits her right in the front tooth. Right in the front tooth. And she goes,
"Couldn't do it again if he tried."
And she ran home crying. And I remember she found us in the park later on that day. I had
Blew
some wax
both
on.
Using,
no, she didn't blow us. She didn't blow us because I was
Okay.
really intimidated by sexual encounters at the time because I wasn't raped or anything. So sex was like really weird to me.
So I don't know what that like guys.
I just didn't know. So she comes over. She's talking all this shit. She grabs onto John. She's pulling on his shirt. Now back
rips
in the
his
day,
beard off his face.
But she didn't have a beard because he's a young man. But she starts to stretch his shirt out, and that's a no go, especially back in the days when the drip was everything, right? She's tearing
I had a
the
Looney
shirt.
Tunes shirt that was dope. Got it ripped off and thrown out a tree
And
by the chick.
fuck that bitch. That bitch is a piece of shit.
I liked her a lot.
Okay, well, so she starts ripping on John's shirt. John goes, okay, well, grabs her by the hands, pins her to his shirt,
and then rapes her.
No. He starts like a cartoon. He starts spinning.
Oh,
and spinning,
like helicoptering,
and her legs lift off the ground, and he just keeps spinning, and then he lets her go and throws a bitch like a frisbee, and her belly, she's belly down, so when she lands, she does a couple of rotations
like
in the air,
Bambi on ice,
and then just fucking belly flops in the ground. She comes up to me afterwards. I had some strong wax on, wax off skills.
Sure.
She grabs onto my shirt. I hit a bitch. I go under her arm real deep. And flip her over, wrestling style. Blam, later on. I used to beat this bitch's ass.
You throwing quarters at her teeth?
Stabbed her, fucking threw her across the park, flipped her over.
Just fucking
and all she wanted to do was
like
fucking,
she's a child?
She just wanted to beat us off. Should have just let her beat us off. She had a great grip.
You should just let her fuck you.
Look, I do you have anything? Because I want to make a powerful segue.
No, I was just going to say
segue.
that. I think I could honestly throw you around. Like,
you probably could.
I could helicopter you.
Yeah, like Super Mario and Bowser.
I think I could throw you probably about 5 feet.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably do it if you aided me a little bit.
Yeah.
Like if you
really grip.
If you moved with me first, and then once we got enough momentum.
No, I was going to say,
I think you could do it to me just without me.
The way you could do it to Jack, I could do it to you.
Yeah, probably. I think so. I mean, you'd work out a lot. If you couldn't, I'd be disappointed.
No, I'll grab. You could take it any way you want it. You want it by the wrist or by the feet? I'll do it either way.
I want to go to a dangerous place. You want to go to a dangerous place with me?
Dude, this is a really hard one to talk
look,
about.
Come on, don't be a... Hey, don't be a pussy. All right? Hey, look at me. Don't be a pussy.
Okay.
Okay?
This is
a... Look at me.
Fine line.
Look at me. Don't be a pussy.
Okay, we established that.
Now, listen. For those of you
You're
out there...
acting like a real...
Hey! Now, what I need everybody to do... Oh, my God, it's so hard. I'm just reading the title. I saw a little thing. I was on Facebook, and somebody said, don't Google Space Movie 1992. It seems like really innocent kind of a thing to Google.
I thought it was going to be like science fiction theory.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be something that was too parallel to reality. It might be too parallel.
It had to be something intense because you were like...
I told you.
Google it now.
Yeah, I said.
I don't ever ask.
Hey! I said.
I don't ever ask you for
Google it
shit.
now. And you didn't. You said you were busy at first.
I did.
And you did take the time out to Google it.
I did. And then I was. What was my response?
I think you said. Now when he says this is now you know it's dangerous. He goes, this is a hard sell. Something to that effect. You said this is not.
Let's see exactly.
Yeah.
What I said.
Yeah.
I said to Dave.
Yep.
He goes, Google it. I go, fine.
Yeah.
And I then reply back, there is no way.
Yeah.
I said, we wouldn't even be able to walk a line.
Look, now, this isn't something, I don't really necessarily want to joke about it, but I do want for the people to understand what happened in 1992. Now, if you Google Space Movie 1992, and for those of you who are just, who are listening right now and don't know what I'm talking about, pause it, do it, and then come back and we'll talk about it. So,
but do not Say, I know what the movie is.
No, I'm not going to say it.
Don't say it.
Now you know me.
You have to walk the line.
I walk the line, baby.
Walk it
I walk the line.
like Johnny fucking
look at
Cash.
me. I'm going to walk the line.
Like Johnny
We're
Cash.
going to be all right, okay?
Okay.
Now, if you Google Space Movie 1992, what comes up as the number one result is a movie with 6 out of 10 stars, by the way, on IMDb.
6 out of 10.
Not a bad movie as far as movies go.
Hell, most of the movies that I like don't even get that.
Powerful name. Really aggressive name. Now I'm going to do a little self-censoring so that we're going to walk the line. The movie is directed by a man named Morten Lindberg.
Morten Lindberg.
I don't know if he still...
Sounds innocent enough.
Does sound innocent.
Lindberg, German.
Yep. Now, maybe there was the first clue.
That was the first clue.
The Germans, a little bit dangerous. The movie is called Gay N-Words from Outer Space. And when I tell you that N-Words has a hard ER, it has the hardest of ERs.
Not gay N-words with a soft
No. Gay N-words with a hard ER. It is extraterrestrial beings travel the galaxy to free men oppressed by females to make way for an entirely homosexual society. And what I do want to do...
Sounds pretty good.
I mean, it's
they could have just not named it that. Couldn't they say, like, gay dudes in space?
Nope. Because that... dudes doesn't imply a specific race.
Are there black cast? Is it a black cast?
It's an all black cast, baby.
And
in 1992, like that wasn't that long ago,
guys,
bro.
Yeah. Those guys. Hey, it was like
somebody pitched them that.
Hey, Mr. Lindberg. I know it's a working title, but do we have anything yet?
Listen to me.
Wait. Do it in a German accent.
Yeah.
I got this something that I've been working on.
Do you like space?
Yeah.
Are you N-words?
Well, Mr. Lindberg, I don't know.
Are you N-words?
Well, no.
You are going to be N-words in space.
In the space.
Are you gay N-words? Yeah.
Gay?
Are you in space? Yeah. So, gay N-words in space.
There we go. 6 out of 10. IMDb.
Yes, the Germans are very straightforward. So what I want to do is I want to read just some lines from gay N-words in space. Woo! All right.
Walk.
So here's one line.
The line.
By a character named Captain B. Dick, which I imagine is Captain Big Dick. Yes. So Captain
it
Big
makes
Dick.
sense because they are gay
N-words.
N-words in space. So it makes sense that he's got a piece on.
Right. Now
it's not gay Asians in space.
Yes. This is a standalone.
Because he'd be Captain C. Dick.
This is an out of context line with no other context. But at one point, Captain Big Dick does in fact say, "Kneel down and prepare to receive the holy gay N-word seed."
Okay. So there's
a hard ER.
There's N-words in the lines.
Yes, and he's telling someone to kneel down and prepare to receive the holy gay N-word seed.
Okay.
Now here's another one. Now this is a little bit of a wordier one. Okay. So here we are again with Captain Big Dick. And Captain Big Dick says, "I know you're afraid, arm in ass," which I imagine is someone's name, arm in ass. "But my son,"
I mean, he's pretty clever.
"This is just one step on the long road to becoming a gay N-word. It started when your father gave birth to you. And who knows, maybe after this mission, you'll get the sign of the brown ring and can truly call yourself a gay N-word. That's what you've been preparing for.
We come from a long line of gay N-words.
And that's what you've been preparing for since you went to gay agent school." And then Armin Ass says, "You really think so, sir?" The narrator at some point says, "All of you stick your hands into the holy asshole, and when it lights up, you'll have found the one." There's a man called Sergeant Shaved Balls. Seeing a man and a woman kissing, he says, "Holy phallus, what are they doing down there?"
They're not gay N-words.
They're not gay N-words. And the gay ambassador says, "What do you think of my new body?" And Captain Big Dick says, "Yes, very attractive." And Armin Ass shouts, "You look like a dream." Now, I want everybody to watch this movie. Because
I think I'm gonna
if the dialogue
pass on this
between Captain Big Dick and Armin Ass didn't entice you You don't know art.
Who's the leading role? Denzel
It's gotta be
Washington?
Captain Big Dick. I don't know
I thought
what he
Denzel
looks
Washington.
like. I would like to see who they are, although I don't have the time or the energy to do that. But I do think I want to watch Gay N-Words in Space.
Well, I'm going to hard pass
Are
on
you?
Gay N-Words in Space.
All right.
But
Yeah.
I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
This was episode 35 of djvw.
Oh, shit.
I'm Jay.
Yep.
He's Captain
Big Dick.
He's Captain
We're
Big Dick.
Gay N-Words.
djvw. Episode 35.
That's right.
We're out.
Hey.